April 26, 1986. Chernobyl's Reactor 4 explodes. The world is on the brink of destruction. 3 men step forward to stop it. Their mission? Impossible. Their fate? Sealed. But what happens next was nothing short of a miracle. For legendsoffaith.org, I'm Rob Cutter. It was a quiet night in northern Ukraine until a single mistake changed history forever. In a matter of seconds, Chernobyl's Reactor 4 exploded, sending a column of fire and radioactive smoke into the sky. A disaster unlike any the world has seen. At first, there was confusion. The Soviet government hesitated, refusing to believe what had happened. Meanwhile, in the reactor's depths, something far worse was taking shape. An impending explosion that could wipe entire nations off the map. Beneath the ruined reactor, the temperature soared. The very foundation of the plant was melting, and a pool of radioactive water lay just below. If the burning nuclear fuel reached that water, the resulting explosion would be catastrophic. A blast so powerful, it would be enough to destroy half of Europe. Radiation levels were already lethal. The plant's walls were thick, but they could not contain the invisible enemy now poisoning the air. Entire cities lay in its path, and millions were at risk. Scientists calculated that in just 72 hours, the molten core would breach the final layer of protection, and the world as we knew it would end. There was only one way to stop it, but it would require a sacrifice few would be willing to make. Three men stepped forward. They knew what it meant. To enter the reactor's depths was to face almost certain death. Yet they volunteered without hesitation. They were engineers and workers, but more than that, they were men of conviction, men who believed in something greater than themselves. With their protective suits secured and their faith unwavering, they stepped into the abyss. Then, the first miracle. Scientists had warned that their equipment would fail, but their flashlights never flickered. Their path was illuminated as if guided by unseen hands. Then another miracle. The tunnels were a labyrinth, and yet they found the exact valve they needed almost instantly, guided by the hand of God. As they turned the final valve, they felt the weight of their mission lifted. The water began to drain. The explosion had been prevented. They had done it. And just in time, for their bodies had begun to succumb to the radiation. But God had given them just enough strength to finish what they had started. Their mission was complete, but how had they survived long enough to finish it? The radiation should have killed them instantly. The equipment should have failed. The tunnels should have been impassable. But none of that happened. Those three brave men knew that it was the hand of God that got them through it. Three men entered the darkness. The world called them heroes, but they were more than that. They were instruments of something greater. Proof that even in the deepest abyss, God's light still shines. For more stories like this and for ways to donate, visit us at legendsoffaith.org.